Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge. I hope Yasmin forgives me for lying about Sophie. I could really use a friend on this president wall.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you? Let's snoop in the room before I talk to this idiot.
I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him.
Coffee machine still here? Yep, look at that. Let's make an espresso. Let's do it. Nameplate.
Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days.
Oh, he has it on the back.
I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin.
Oh, there's a hedgehog here. You gotta check that out.
I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name.
That'd be a pretty good beanbag.
Vin has really built a career for himself as Caledon's president whisperer.
Let's talk to him and see what this guy has to say. What do you know, Vin? The hell is that?
What the hell? You towed my car?
I didn't get any of that.
Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if he found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help. The board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
I don't give a shit.
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon, unfortunately abbreviated SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
That's illegal, though, right? Yeah. The fuck? They put a stay of demolition on there.
I saw the stay of demolition.
There you go.
According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
It's like the movie Hoppers at this point.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory.
I don't think you do, Vin.
But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you going to take my word for it? Or are you going to keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
I don't want to speak to that idiot.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen, Don't bother talking to anyone.
Oh god, my
The secret
battery's low.
society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I might as well just say it because then I can say that's all after. I don't want to speak to Owen, but I just want to see what he's gonna say.
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
That's all, Vin.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
I don't like putting Ben in an awkward position, but it's not like I have a lot of options.
Nope. So now, knowing that Loretta is in the library, we're gonna look at Loretta. See what the fuck is going on with her. First, let's see what she says. See what her... Yeah, let's look.
I hope Loretta learned something from her brushwork disaster last night, but I doubt it. Good morning. Okay,
Are we on the record?
promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Worried about Abraxas.
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect that.
I respect the need for closure and for answers.
Hello, welcome. I don't know if anybody's even watching, but let's see, because I'm on a pause screen right now. Oh my god, somebody's watching. Wow. Wow, let's get down to some fun. Hang on. Alright.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
Just gonna throw some random terms at her.
I'll consider it.
Help Loretta
Abraxas
find
has a lot of
search.
secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. I always make conversation bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value.
Okay.
Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but okay. Rituals and relics in modern life. Let's inspect. Oh. Let's open this book.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast.
Okay. Playing with fire. Fire represents new beginnings. Fire can cleanse and reshape as well as destroy, which is obviously what it did. As she went back in time because the whole school went on fire and everybody died. So she went back in time and she's trying to stop the fire. That's what this whole thing is. But she also fucked up the timeline when she merged the timelines. And now Chloe's alive. She's already met Chloe. So we're getting on here. Animals.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Basilisk. Abraxas, a head of a rooster, body of a man, serpents for legs. No, it's not supposed to echo. I don't know why it's echoing. Maybe if I... I'm not sure why it's echoing. If I hit the mute button on the PlayStation 5... Oh, probably because you can hear her talking through the mic on the controller. So maybe I gotta put my TV volume down. My TV's loud, yeah, and it's going to the controller, so that makes sense. History of the occult.
Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
He's a brilliant rocket scientist, influential occultist, born October 2nd, 1914. He's seen as a pioneer in the aerospace industry, but his legacy is incomplete without an accounting of his contributions to the modern occult practices. In all aspects of his life, he worked tirelessly to pierce the veil between the known and the great unknown. All right. Anything else? Oh, I already read that one. I think I got everything. Right? Why she walk around like she has to shit? I don't know. I did. Okay, you said something. Let's see. She watch it with one paw out. She didn't bark yet. Okay. Lola. Look. Okay. I think that's everything. I've went over this room like 3 times. Unless I have to get something from the sleeping guy.
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
Okay. Cool. Alright, well. Let's give her some words.
Having a journalism major on the case is coming in handy.
Yeah, it could be annoying too. Why is bonfire? Well, let's go.
Look for Gretchen Kostov, the founder of the newspaper. There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her, a few reviews of her films, and...
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
79. What is this about? Women's Equality League report changes. The Caledon Women's Equality League is changing their name next year. The group is inviting members to submit ideas for new names, which will be voted on in the upcoming semester. Women's Equality. The League has already seen many changes in the last decade. Founder Gretchen Kostov had to fight an uphill battle. First when establishing the group, and later when finding them housing off campus. At the time, according to the Light Board law, any house with 2 or more unrelated women living together was legally a brothel. 1979. Since setting a presidency at 3180 Fremont Street, the group has hosted numerous anti-war protests and seasonal occult rituals. While members are tight-lipped about their ceremonies, several members have stated that the group is neither a cult nor a coven. The League started allowing male members last year, perhaps prompting this name change. So Abraxas was actually a women's equality league. Interesting. Okay.
Try Jack Parsons. One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
Abraxas is currently scheduling an emergency election for presidency, and some members are wondering if the group is in trouble. However, Vin Lang, the previous president, thinks the society has a bright future. Listen, being the president is hard, but it's not go off the grid hard. When I got to Carleton, I was a gawky theater kid with a crush on Jack Parsons. Okay. Abraxas was a beautiful refuge for the stress of college, and its members have gone on to do many great things in the industry. I guess that chick just left. I don't remember why Diamond left. Imagine she's behind the fire. Why did she leave? What happened?
Can you try Bonfire?
This one seems
A
important.
few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you?
That's true. A large bonfire at the Praxis House got out of control and spread to the lawn on Saturday. The Lake Fort Fire was called at 38 Fremont just 7 a.m. knows the smell of smoke. When the fire department arrived, the flames were mostly extinguished. The society issued a statement this morning apologizing to the fire, assuring the community not to underage drinking. To brush with police, society's Krampus party. Yeah. Some students defend the society's antics, while others feel that Abraxas has strayed too far from its occult roots. Ooh, so that's probably what caused the whole fire. What have we learned? Have we learned anything?
What do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Third week of September. That's this week.
Which is Thanksgiving, the third week of September. Yeah. Get some nature walks. Summer gives way to the fall. Participants hold feasts to celebrate the nature's bounty. While the Mabon is a moment when light and dark are in perfect balance. It's also a reminder that easy days of summer are behind us. What will the coming winter bring? And what shadows will lurk in the light of the day? Scary. So we're going to a witch party.
Having a journalism major on the case is coming
Well, I
in
just
handy.
thought maybe you'd say something different, so I did it.
Okay, try Mabon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
Did you know that here, on our very own campus, an occult society might be practicing the dark arts? They've ever been known to play Dungeons and Dragons. This reporter won't name the group, who have threatened previous investigators with libel lawsuits. but I can exclusively report that the last Saturday, a Maybon party took place off campus. Attendees wore masks and drank potions from engraved goblets. At midnight, everybody had sex and killed each other. No, that part. That is just making that up. As at midnight, an unknown ritual took place in the basement. Well, actually, maybe. This photograph was obtained from an anonymous source who was eager to convince me that Maybon isn't satanic. It just celebrates the cycle of death and rebirth, and that the rumors of human sacrifice are greatly exaggerated. The source ended the conversation after I asked whether their famed Hall of Secrets contains, as many have speculated, a portal to hell. Maybe there was some sort of Star of David on the ground with some weird shit, so maybe they are opening portals. Who knows? It's eyes wide shut type stuff.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go.
I like that sticker on the computer. All be Brock, and it's Broccoli, dressed as the Terminator.
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin.
That party is going to start the fire that gets the school caught on fire
Think about this.
and kills a bunch of people.
I'll post part one of my podcast tonight.
We got to stop the party.
They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now.
Just a gut feeling.
If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
There's an easy way for her not to go.
Promise. I will try to find the truth. And not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
So I'm gonna have to fucking erase her mind.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
No, let's go. Sucker.
Okay.
A masked maid. This is
There won't be.
risky.
I just want to see anonymous tip and see what she says.
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie...
So pretty much similar. So we're still gonna go back and erase it from her memory.
Having a journalism major on the case is coming in handy.
So now she has no idea that the party's happening, so she won't go and kill herself.
I kept her safe, and she'll never know. And if she did, she'd never forgive me.
Yeah, it's okay. You gotta do something. Does she look like she needs to take a shit? That's how I started the stream. I ran like this. That's why I was on pause. This is exactly how I ran. That's the truth. Alright, let's go back to Vin and tell him to stop the party. Stop the damn party, Vin.
I need to talk to Vin about Mabon. But can I trust him to be honest with me about it?
Probably not.
Sorry, me again.
Gotta stop the party, bro.
Vin, you have to cancel the Mabon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does.
Let's do it. Let's rewind. Alright.
Sorry, me again.
Owen will want to hear this.
You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here.
This guy's up to no good. I don't trust him.
Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
There you go. 2 jackasses are away.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
He is sketchy. I can take a picture of the empty desk. Let's hit the double exposure on it. Can I make it look cool? Probably not. No. Oh, so you have to be in. Okay, I got it.
What has Owen been up to?
I don't know, man. I don't know what he's been up to. I'm trying to see what I can do here. Exposure on wood. Alright, there you go. That's gonna be double exposure. No, it doesn't even work, man. I don't know how I fucked up the photo.
Owen must be hiding something. What am I missing?
The worst
The thing
goddamn
about
photographer.
rewinding
Anyway, I
time-
finally got it.
The thing about rewinding time is, even when you undo things, you can't undo the guilty feelings you get for doing them.
That's true. So it's a collectible
The thing about
shot,
rewinding time
and you
is,
use double exposure, which
even
was the
when you
game
undo
before it was called
things,
double exposure, so they
can't
added
undo
that.
the guilty
It's
feelings you
just
get
a
for doing
fancier
them.
way to make the photo. It's a collectible. You're taking them as collectibles. There's a trophy for getting all of the photos, right?
Even a bad day
So
can
that's my
have a
first
beautiful
photo.
ending. Gore
Second
vibes
photo.
only. Squirrels.
With squirrels.
The unofficial mascot of every college campus.
You don't have to double
For
exposure.
everyone else, it's just another week.
But this
Moses
one I
told me
double
these
exposure. That one's
exhibits
alright.
misrepresent
That was a
astronomy
cool
as being
double
all
exposure
about
one.
spacesuits and rockets.
Like that.
But I still think they're so cool. Crows are just
Crows.
pigeons with better PR. I love capturing art in the wild.
It's bad double exposure, but I don't care.
There she was, right under our noses. The master of disguise.
That was Safi.
Of course, the Abraxas house was the site of my
This one was
creepiest
dark, but
photo
it's a mannequin in the window.
I spy with my little eye.
And then I took a picture of Chloe
something
sleeping
snoring quietly.
because she's a creep. That's pretty much the only reason. From behind too with an ass shot. Max is freaky.
Managed to talk my way into the president's office. I miss the old days when I just used pipe bombs.
Let's get in there and investigate.
Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid
He
of.
seems too sketchy to be the one that actually did it, but he does seem like he is trying to destroy a lot of the area around. Right? Like this.
Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can.
He's trying to destroy the houses and stuff to build more of the school. And the Abraxas house is in the way. So he's trying to destroy that house so he can get more schooling property, whatever.
Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything wrong.
Land parcel agreement. Buyer will not demolish the building located at 3180 Fremont Street, hereafter referred to as the Abraxas house, until receiving a signed order of demolition from the Lake Worth County. Blah, blah, blah. Business took place on Monday, September 23rd, so the weekend after the party. Alright. Set provisions as agreed on by the Caledon University and the Historical Commission. Okay. Gotcha. Anything else before I go on the computer? Yeah, I think the computer's the way to go.
Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break.
Owen, my guys are telling me that you're throwing them under the bus to Lakeport PD. Listen, I got plenty of words for the idiots who didn't check the basement. But who told them that the demolition had been approved? Who assured me to my face that the court documents were on their way? And it has to be tonight. Do you know how much shit I'd be in if the cops had found the explosives? I had to hide them in the dumpster like a fucking mobster. So, I only took this contract as a favor to Yasmin, but we're done. I told my guys to pull the equipment, find someone else to do your dirty work, and get your fancy team of lawyers ready, asshole. Stan King from the New England Wreck Kings. Stan King. His subject was the fuck. Stan's not having
Owen's
his shit.
trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot.
Sir, the new
This
Chat AI
fucking
program is
guy.
ready for review. I downloaded it to your desktop this morning. As I've said, I have some concerns about using your voice. I know we're attempting to address the unlikable and unrelatable accusations, but even with more boundary conditions, a user could get you to say just about anything. I'm sure you can imagine the potential downsides and PR nightmares. Let me know if you have any feedback for the developers. Vin,
Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
are you feeling alright? We'll discuss your previous message after the call with the board. I suggest you get your head on straight before then, Yasmin. I think the real question is how did you fuck up your relationship with your daughter so badly that she doesn't even answer your calls? Maybe you should stop trying, or maybe I should offer her a professorship. She's clearly the real talent in your family. Damn. See, this guy is a dick. I'm getting calls from the demolition company. Stan is furious and threatening to sue. What happened at the Abraxas house last night? What's going on here?
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today?
Logos. Oh man, the one at the bottom looks kind of cheap ass shit. They used the one at the top. Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today?
New prompt. The bottom for a school, like maybe for a let me see. Yeah, no, that's like not a university logo. No, if it's like if they have a sports team, sure. But this is like their actual university logo. So I would go with the top.
Hi, I'm...
Okay, tell Max Caulfield she's a great teacher. Oh, yeah.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't
I like the bird on the
me.
top with the middle writing. That'd be my fault.
The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostoff. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
What the hell? I said, what's on Owen's schedule?
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan. Location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with
Breaking
Reggie
into his
Kagan.
own
Location,
files?
Central Quad.
That weird email to Yasmin. He was just here. That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit.
That was Safi, the
What was she doing
shapeshifter.
in Owen's
So that
office?
wasn't actually Owen.
She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
Fuck. Use. Call Vin.
Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I don't... President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Oh my god, that's the worst fucking voice.
Fuck it. I'm coming in.
Oh, fuck that.
Owen just said you've been... Max? Are you, like...
No. Oh,
Max?
no.
Are you, like, in there?
I need to get Vin away from the door.
Trying to reverse. Oh,
No, Vin. No problem.
I struggled with it, but I got it. I had to fucking
You
reverse.
want to play cat and mouse, Sophie?
Shouldn't have called him.
Let's play.
Didn't do anything.
Sophie could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
So, Safi is a shapeshifter. That is the actual guy, because he said he had a meeting with Reggie.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I
I'm gonna
needed to
take
ask
one of
you
these.
about yesterday's assignment.
Here's
You have a
these
minute?
sleeping
Sorry,
pills
President
right
Teller.
now.
I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk
Smells like
photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
Terrible.
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me.
It's because it was Safi.
He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
You need help?
I can help you look for it if you...
No, sorry. I just need to take care of this by
Damn,
myself.
fucking bitch.
It's
You didn't
fine.
fucking give
It's
me an
probably all
opportunity
stashed
to
down
help.
in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot
Fucking
going
Reggie.
on. Just be careful.
Lola.
Oh, yeah. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie.
What the hell?
But what about the rest of the quad?
Oh, this custodian's
When
nuts.
Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin.
But the guy
That's my
dancing is
tell.
the custodian.
Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out
Look at this.
each one I find. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
That's nuts. I Miss You Baby by Tessa Rose Jackson. Guy doesn't even clean anything. He just, since I started playing this game, he's just doing that the whole time.
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers
When the fire
and
happened,
timelines.
she found
On my
Moses
trip out here,
holding Chloe
I
as
spent
the
hours
fucking
wondering what it
roof
would be like
caved
to
in
see
and
you
they both
again.
died.
But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slam door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
I didn't know
I
who they
didn't
were
know
from.
It was you. I didn't have your number in the
That's what I said. I even read the text. I didn't know it was
I
Chloe.
barely even believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses, excuses.
Should have said it was Chloe in the
So
text.
what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
There's 2 collectibles here.
Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
You never know. Check out the professor's folders. There's one photo. Why is it not showing up?
Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking.
No. Yes, no. This is the perfect shot right here. Double exposure. You bake the big gnome. Talk to the small gnome.
Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be?
Yeah, there's a lot of gnomes around.
Of course,
Chris
everyone
Rock.
has the same folder.
Cool.
And only one of them is Sophie.
Bullet control. Look at this. People just left their 2 coffees here on the table. These pigs. Gargoyle. Oh yeah, the gargoyle fell. Yeah, I can see it too.
He died doing what he loved. Being struck by lightning really hard.
Yeah, when the storm came by, he fell and he broke. And he's just dead here. That's true.
Whoever she is, Sophie's definitely laughing at me right now. Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
See, look, another gnome. This one's not a picture, though. This guy's passed out. The coffee did not do anything to this guy. The hell? Unless he's dead. Legit. Oh, no, he's moving. For a second there, he wasn't.
Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though.
See? Another gnome. They're all over, I'm telling you. Hiding. Oh, podcast. That's a collectible. Let's listen to the podcast. Something stupid, I'm sure. I think the gnomes are... I don't know if they mean anything.
Welcome
Maybe.
back to Academia Now. I'm honored to be joined by the new president of Caledon University, Dr. Owen Peller.
Thank you, and the honor is all mine.
President Teller, you've received a lot of attention since your appointment. Your predecessor, Yasmin Fayyad, leaves a substantial legacy, although her tenure ended abruptly. Do you plan to follow her path or forge your own?
First off, no one can doubt President Fayyad's commitment to excellence.
It's a giant
Caledon
mouse.
was a sleepy New England backwater before her. Under her leadership, it became a world-class institution. But I took the reins during a time of great uncertainty, both for Caledon and for higher education in general. New challenges require broad visions and new strategies.
You're referring to your Caledon 2.0 plans, I take it? This is the newly announced initiative to expand Caledon campus and reorient towards technology and applied sciences.
Correct. It's a bold plan, but one that we believe meets the moment.
He's got a good
But how
idea.
is the
He
student
wants
body
to
responding
expand
to
the
your vision for
school
this?
for the benefit of the students.
Some of our students
It's
have
just that
a
you're
flair for
destroying the
dramatic,
area
but
around
many
it.
of them are just anxious to
Right.
know that their investment in a world-class education will pay off, which is my entire focus. The
Plus, he
soul of
has some
Caledon isn't dead.
dark
It's
focus
expanding.
behind it all.
Expanding to the tune of a state-of-the-art science complex and a 10-story dormitory just in Phase 1.
And how has the town of Lakeport responded to your expansion plans? I have heard there is a growing protest movement against Caledon within the town. Accusations of monopolizing funds and displacing residents.
Civic and business leaders are ecstatic about our development plans. They've bought into a long-term future where both Caledon and Lakeport thrive.
Respectfully, I'm not sure you answered my question.
I believe I did. Now, under the Caledon 2.0 plan,
See? I don't know. Mr. 2.0. See if we can see another gnome. Custodian couldn't clean this one up. He tried to clean it, but I fucked him up. These guys are just having fun. Oh, no.
Still no sign of Safi. I have to keep looking. These little gnomes are moving around. So cute.
Looks like he's up to no good. I mean, look at that eye. Moving around all right. It's the only one I can pick up. It won't let me pick up these other ones. So I took the photo of one.
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment?
What the hell?
We're discussing some plans.
What the heck is going on there?
They certainly seem distracted right now. Maybe I could sneak a peek?
They're planning some sort of sexual fantasy. I'm gonna.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together.
Oh.
That makes way more sense than where my mind went.
Okay. No, that one caught me by surprise. I thought the same. I don't know. Presentation summary. Vagina Wolf. That's her name. She is a lesbian.
Did I hear that right?
Oh, you damn right you heard it right. I said it out loud. This guy is just... just for fun. I like it. Yeah, right. This was that thing I took the double exposure photo of.
Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Safi.
She keeps saying everybody has the folder. The only person I seen had the folder were the two lesbian teachers. Who else has the folder?
I can always tell how I'm feeling by what I see in this sculpture. Today it looks like a dragon.
She's talking about the fucking folder.
Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen.
They want to get rid of this?
The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now.
Oh, this guy has it.
Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet.
I'm pretty sure that's it. That's him.
Someone's fighting the power in a weird way.
Down with President Keller! Save the Abraxas house!
Safi saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me?
Down with President Keller! Save the Abraxas house!
This is her for sure. Yeah, that's her.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Photo assignment.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Maybe not.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
What the hell is that about? Now, we're reversing. Let's see.
Okay, best case scenario, Safi is fucking with me. Worst case scenario, I broke my student's heart. Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Grad school.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
Not everyone goes to grad school. Sorry, I didn't bring it up. What the hell should I say here? I don't know what the hell's a good thing and what's a bad thing here. Sorry I didn't bring it up, or not everyone goes to grad school. Probably the sorry I didn't bring it up, right? Really? Not everyone goes to grad school? Alright.
I only have a GED. You don't need grad school to be a professional photographer, but it's certainly an option.
Oh, right. You're self-taught. I always forget
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Oh, great, more work.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
The first time I got to hold a camera, I was overwhelmed with my desire to capture an image of my mother. Asleep in a hammock, my artistic instincts were so strong that I nearly dropped her Kodak P880 on her face. When my mother woke up, grabbed back her camera, and forbade me from touching it for the rest of our vacation. I learned a valuable lesson. Photography is about permission. We are surveilled to some degree or another. Anytime we set foot in a city street or log on to our devices, we can take pictures of people with our phones, watches, or sunglasses, with or without their consent. But to take a someone's photograph, But to take someone's photograph is very different from simply taking their picture. Someone's photograph? That's kind of weird. She just doesn't know how to write or what? But to take someone's photograph is very different from simply taking their picture, though it might sound like semantics. To photograph someone is to ask another person if you can treat them as a piece of art, not as a commodity or a consumer. It redefines communication, introduces playfulness and spontaneity, and demands collaboration between the photographer and the subject. In a world beset on all sides by technology, which often have isolating effect, photography remains a technology that connects us to each other. Okay, this is not Safi at all. No way.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's not her.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist.
Oh, Max, that's so
You
sweet.
are an artist.
Thank you.
Whether they see it or not.
You're damn right.
Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Yep. You are.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Run away. Run away. You're a good mentor. Do we have any comments on her?
Is this what being a mentor feels like? I like it.
Yeah, good for you.
Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller!
So I guess it is this dude. I don't think there's anybody else.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Don't think it is, though.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to read.
Go to the yelling guy.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
This guy doesn't seem like he'd mind pissing off the president. Maybe I can use that.
It's definitely not her, but this guy, I need to fuck with the guy.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
This won't help. I'm not gonna say this won't help because I'm well distracted.
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller!
I don't mean to interrupt.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
If that was Safi, she would have never went to go see what that is. That's his shit for sure.
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
I can't read that shit. I gotta go here. Board call, Saturday, 1 p.m. Last night was an unfortunate, entirely avoidable incident. It was handled quietly, but could have been catastrophic and demands immediate action. Go over police report miscommunications with demolition team. No better time to demolish the building. Creepy abandoned house will always attract attention. Need to act fast or it could cave in on the next trespasser. Reminder, we are not trying to close Abraxas, but disbanding is always an option if they keep acting up. Reggie's attempts to get Alumni Network on board with the move mixed. Relocation options, not a lot of Victorian mansions for sale, have offered to build new house, but alumni are being little shits. Obstinate? No. Pivot to Caledon 2.0. Share the new architectural plans. Show the logo without slogan. Ask for thoughts on possible slogans. Yasmin will generate consensus for time to look forward. Don't forget, Tom's daughter's birthday is next week. Don't yell. Okay. Nothing seemed very bad in there.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
Why do you hate the arts, you son of a bitch?
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
It's an interesting choice.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work.
Any plans for the future?
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
Oh, I'm getting to Eepies. Okay, Abraxas.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. Out there, I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed
Hopefully this is
classroom space.
not a long chapter.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
I see you.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
He wasn't even doing anything. I'll let you get back to what? Idiots. Yasmin.
Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
One of those two is Safi. Okay.
Sophie is shapeshifted as Vin before. And I'll bet she'd love a chance to mess with her mom.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Catching up with the former boss, huh?
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss.
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought
Yeah,
I'd
I
make
think you're
college,
right.
Let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it.
It'd be awkward if the real Vin just walks out.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Thanks.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his
that'd be weird too.
Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not,
It'll happen. Something will fuck up. I'll leave you to it.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table. Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
While we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call.
So maybe that's not her.
Pray for us.
She dropped it off to her.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that coming either. I thought you'd actually be somebody there.
Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
End scene. Okay, I'll let this next one load, and then I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to try to get some sleep.
December,
I'll just see where this ends.
Lately it's been getting worse.
This is Chloe now.
So I came to Max for help. And she told me, I guess you know, that I died. That my memories of what happened to us after high school didn't happen.
They were just implanted, pretty much.
Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
Well, if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many, many, many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute, go take a shit.
Told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Wow. Moses flies his weeb flag high. Is that Nebula Rain? Only lesbians and uber nerds know about her.
Lesbians and uber nerds.
I should arrest this guy for future arson, just to be safe. In space, no one can hear your sick beats. I wish my job... Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something.
I know I said I'd stop, but now, you know I like inspecting shit. I like to clear out the area.
Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday.
See, she's getting all ideas for the birthday now. I'm just gonna inspect this floor. Don't have a comment to say on this guy. He's missing an arm.
Whoa. I'll bet you could see light years with this baby.
Yep.
So many Post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions.
Damn. Fuck, that board looks like there's too much shit on there. We're gonna see what's anything over here.
Moses has a ton of rad shit. No wonder Max thought we would get along.
Yeah, but he's a pretty cool guy.
Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise.
Schoolgirl.
I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch.
Samurai.
If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids.
Alright, let's look at the board.
Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation.
I knew there was gonna be a lot of shit on here. Fuck.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the form is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
It's been over 9 months since the storm that battered Lakeport and destroyed several local businesses. Residents have to rebuild. And some... What the hell is going on here? My phone's about to die. Why? So stupid. Yep. That's a lot.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
Oh, I thought I could actually write. It's literally just a fucking printed photo. An idiot. The hell?
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
Oh yeah, that's right. She doesn't know because, yeah. Got it.
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
Yeah, see, that's good. I had Loretta's back, so she just said she was there alone. So even the papers think that she was there, but I was there. I was there.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way.
That's weird. So the photo's changing. That's the first time I've seen that shit.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Erratic or erotic? Damn.
This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities. Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the feeling.
It's not bad. Safi, she's a little bit questionable.
A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? I'm not usually into the whole sappy nature drawing thing, but this tree is pretty badass. Nobody's gonna give it to you. You've gotta grab the sun for yourself.
Yeah, man, holy shit, this place is expensive looking. Moses Murphy, right? That's him, he's expecting you. Why do you make it sound so sinister when I walk in? Will he be like, hello, Chloe, I've been expecting you. Moses doesn't have a sinister bone in his body. I have a bunch of sinister stones in my body, but they're in my left hand. Because I'm left-handed. Sinister is left-handed in Latin. You and Moses are gonna love each other. There was no LOLs, no laughing. It was a shitty joke.
Nobody's gonna give it to you. You've got to grab the sun for yourself.
Oh, okay. I was like, where does that sketch come from?
A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything.
Aw, he's got a respiratory infection. Poor guy.
Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy.
Looks like Ghost in a Shell type thing. Maya Okada. His work went unappreciated in her lifetime, but it's finally getting the recognition as a collection of the reproduction of black. Blah, 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 blah.
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop?
Nobody knows. What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. I like this. Now I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna think of this fucking thing. Look at that. There's Lolo being sucked up by the UFO from the documentary. Painted yellow and fucking red.
Moses wants me to name the star on the photo upstairs? No way I'm passing that up.
Lola! Look at her little gut. Probably fucking look at the dirty asshole too. Ugh. Disgusting. Alright, I'm not gonna look at the photograph because that's gonna fucking end up being more. I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm signing off. Yes, I am going to be quiet. I'm going to be sleepy and quiet. Signing off. Good night. And good night to all my beloved viewers.
Keep a nerd den.
Which is only one. I love my viewers. Viewer. Sorry. Single. One viewer. Most important viewer, thank you for watching. Have fun. Hopefully I can have some extended sleep. Alright, I love you all. Thank you very much. And sayonara. I also don't know how my controller's still alive when it said it was dying about 2 hours ago. But anyway. Alright. Take it easy. Have fun. Sayonara.
Moses has a ton of rad shit. No wonder Max thought we would get along.